I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. Hold on. There's a reason I'm cutting you off because look. I know what you're saying, right? There's the you part and then there's the world part. But if you remember, Black Man literally told you. He said he's like you can't even worry about anybody but yourself. That's all you can do. You can't go around saying they do this, they do. They're supposed to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right. They're in the
like
simulation too. They're in the
right,
matrix too.
right.
And they haven't come to the knowledge and wisdom that they need to free themselves yet. They're still following.
Exactly. Yeah. Like if you guys remember, watch. I'll get to my point, but I just want to say this. If you remember the whole thing that went on with Diddy, right? I never once spoke about it. I don't care to speak about it. To me, that's drama. Just like if I'm talking drama on my neighbor, like it's like okay, that human did some. The thing is, bro. I mean, it's bigger than that. I think they're all in on it. I think they just did that to him because he pissed them off, right? But that I don't even want to get into that. But this is what I'm saying. Um, you can't. You're never going to control anybody else, right? So when you're saying, okay, but the world is messed up, and how do we help it? Here's how you help it. You be the highest self that you can be. You be the best version of yourself, right? You tap in, and you're in tune with the root chakra. Sorry, the crown chakra. I said root. The crown chakra, your higher self, the pineal gland. You tap into that, and it's just endless, bro. It's like
Have you ever,
yeah.
absolutely.
Go
Have,
ahead, go
have
ahead.
you ever had friends and y'all come up from the sandbox and you're growing and you get into different things and you grow apart? You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like everybody can't be you and can't go on your journey in life. Yours, and then the people who connect with you on the along the way, they like a morph to your flame. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like you're just all you're doing throughout life is letting your light shine, and people are
Facts.
gonna draw to it or go away from it. And the people that are yours are your people, and the people that aren't, everybody's not gonna be on the same page.
But
But
what
you
happens
can't worry
now?
about that. You have to be you and keep going through life and using the things to your
Right.
advantage that you need. You got to make your way. And that's what
Exactly.
it's like in the Bible. All these little gods now know knowledge and good and evil, and now we can't let them climb the tower of Babel and get to us. And you know what I'm saying? So we're all in a, you know what I'm saying, in a fight for ourselves and our own resources and our own slice of the pie.
Can I
Facts.
And
ask you
so you have to
something?
have your own self control and your own mission in life, and let people come in and go out as they go. You know what I'm saying? But you remain.
So what happens next? What happens when everyone fixes their minds and their minds are all correct? Then the system is exactly the same way. What happens next?
What do you mean by that?
Say that again.
Because we're saying that the problem is that everybody just needs to work on their minds. And what happens when everyone fixes their minds? The people who
It'll be.
control, they're
It'll
still
be. It'll be.
I didn't.
It'll
I think you're saying that. I'm saying stay on yourself. Stay fix
right.
yourself. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And everybody
What's
can't go with you. I don't expect everybody to be me or think like me, or but those who do mess with me, and those who don't. But I'm not gonna
Facts.
not be me.
right. So we're
Facts.
not really talking about addressing the underlying problems. We're just talking about improving yourself and leaving things as they are.
guys,
Watch. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Like, are you like okay? I don't know where you are right now, but are you by any chance in the in your chapter in your life to where now you could see that your external is a reflection of your internal? Are you at that level by any chance? Are you past it, below it? Where you at?
I don't agree with that at all.
You don't even agree with that? Okay,
can I ask you guys
I
something?
got you. I got you. Yeah, because I'm not
Can I ask
trolling
you
you,
Yeah,
bro. I'm
because
not. Bro, I'm not.
health is
Bro,
wealth.
listen. Listen. Let me tell you what's been going on in me, right? And like life, we're genuinely trying to help you from like from a genuine frequency. But it's like, bro, okay, once in a blue moon, this used to happen to me. Like I'd be listening to a song, and you know, and like I would hear a word in the song, and as I hear the word, I'd be doing that. Like I'd be at the gym, I jump down, and then he says jump. It would like that would happen once in a blue moon. Once in a blue moon, I didn't think nothing of it. I thought it was kind of cool because I'm kind of like a child like that. No, but check this out. I'm kind of like a child, so I thought it was cool. It would happen once in a blue moon, maybe once a year, bro. What if I fucking told you for the past 3 weeks that shit's been happening 5 times a day now, bro? Like the universe is just like trolling me. Like you know what I mean? Huh? Y- y- Yeah, and to me, it's like with the gratitudes. I'm like, look. I ask for signs, and I'm like, when you show me signs, show me what you want me to do. Because I've been meaning to try to like astral project. It didn't really work. I fell asleep. You know what I mean? Because I was tired, and I didn't do it right. I didn't do it right. You're supposed to keep the mind awake and the body sleep. Um, but like to me, it's like okay, like whatever I got to do next, I'll do it. You know, like that's just where I'm at. But you know, just trying to give them some advice on, you know, that I know what it's like. But you got to make a move, bro. You got to eventually make a move. You know what I
Ch-
Can I
mean?
just
You,
ask,
It's good that you paid attention to that.
can
yeah.
I
JP, I
just
need.
ask you guys something? Can I just ask you guys something? Do you know that every day on this planet, 15,000 children starve to death? Do you know that? 15,000. And the reason they starve to death is because the grain that is grown in their countries that could feed them is shipped off to the rich West, i.e., the US and Europe, to feed the livestock that people gorge on the flesh of. But I can't understand you could be happy in a world where 15,000 children starve to death every day. I don't even like children, and I find that distressing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm distressed about everything.
What?
But
Yeah.
it,
Well, oh, I see. Well, you mustn't. Yes. So you don't concentrate on the bad things happening, just on the good. Well, I'm sorry, but I think it is very sinful that 15,000 children starve to death because of us lot in the West.
Agreed.
It's established knowledge that
wait,
every
wait.
day 15,000 children
Who
starve
hasn't
to
known
death
people have been
because
starving
of
to death forever?
Thank,
what?
thank you for that, Chick P. Because now I can actually make my point.
What?
Should we focus on feeding those 15,000 children, or should we focus on fixing our minds so we can be okay with the fact that 15,000 children are starving?
There you go.
Yeah, and I
There
just
you
think we had
go.
Great
There
answer.
you go.
A
choosing
great
to help.
answer,
Because now
bro.
you got
Great
the
answer.
knowledge that 15,000 children
Yeah.
starve. So now you want to know where they
Yeah.
at, what you have to do about it, the solution you about to get on for it. Because my logic is when didn't you know in life that 15,000 plus children were starving in this world and dying?
Yeah. Look, let me tell you, we're off the air, right now. I can't see. We're off the air, right? Yeah. So
But
you
I'm
know
just saying,
where.
that's a relative. That's I could tell you loads more
Okay, I'll
stuff
tell you guys. You
goes
got
on here.
all the three of you guys are Americans on here. I'm not, right?
What
So
you? What?
well, I'm in Canada,
Oh, right.
but
Okay, I'm
but
in London.
right. But here's what I'm trying to say though. I'm from Iraq, right?
Oh
Um,
wow!
yeah. So it's like I was born there, right? I was born there in '94,
Oh
and then
right.
we came to Canada in '01. But this is
Oh
what I'm
right.
trying to
I've
say,
lived
right?
here. I
I
haven't
know, but just hear me out. Hear me out. Just let me land it, right?
Yeah.
So we lived in Jordan for about 2 years
Yeah.
before coming to Canada, and
Yeah.
I'll tell you this right now: the kids living in a third world country,
Yeah.
like where I was at, right? Because I've been through whatever, right? Like everybody's got a story. It is what it is. But it's
Yes.
like you can handle it. You know what I mean? So I'm not trying to. I'm not like life. I'm not trying to downplay your thing, but it's like you're talking to one of the kids right now that you're kind of talking about. You're like he's I'm on the panel with you. You're talking to one of them. Like they could handle it. That's why what I'm trying to tell you is I know there's a lot of shit that goes on in the world, and I'm passionate about a lot of things too. I'd love for it. Like the Bible says, let us make earth as it is in heaven. I think we're all preaching that. You know what I mean? I think we're all really preaching that, but how do we preach it? It starts with us. I even remember in the Biggie movie, he says, he's like, big, we can't help the world we can't change the world unless we change ourselves. You know what I mean? So that's gotta be your priority, man. Like you could make it a thing where you want to feed the homeless, like that's cool. But if you're not helping yourself, you know what I mean? You're not doing a lot. And I'll tell you this right now, bro. Whenever I see people protesting, And I'm not even trying to hate. And if I'm wrong, then the universe can correct me and smart me up. But people are usually like they have these the hashtags or whatever, because really there's something inside that's missing. Like, I'm not saying they're not passionate about veganism or human rights or whatever, but a lot of these people, I just know it because. But by the way, just so you guys know, I do study psychology at the university. I chose to do it. I chose just, I don't say it on the air, but I chose to do that because I realized I'm like a fanatic for psychology and philosophy. But what am I trying to get at here? I know why a lot of them do what they're doing, and that's because there's something inside missing. Like, they're kind of missing out on. It could be anything. It could just be a missed out dream. It could be they don't really have a lot going on in their life, and they're like, man, I want that fight. Like, that's why I kind of got back into boxing. You know what I mean? Like, I have been training boxing, right? Because I'm just giving you my psyche. There's like something in me that's like, man, like I gotta fight, right? I gotta fight. So I don't know. I think with a lot of them, they just don't know that. They don't know how to articulate it. But that's what I'm getting at. Like, that's all cool, do that, right? But you got to look within. You really got to look within and do some of your own shadow work before trying to help everybody else. Because that's, to me, I just see it. You know what I mean? Because I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty of the people I'm pointing the finger at. I'm guilty of doing what they're doing. But I'm like, hey, look, man, I'm just trying to warn you. I've been there. You want to listen? You can listen. You don't want to listen? It's you got to go through your own journey, right? So it's not much I can do to stop you. So that's all I got to say. Yeah. Oh, is that your year? Oh, you're not. Okay, okay.
I don't know. We live in democracy. I mean, this is the reason why I've been saying the things that I'm saying. Like, we can blame the government. We can, but at the end of the day, this is what the people want. The things are the way they are because they refuse to do anything. They refuse to stand up. Their meditation retreats focusing on their minds instead of actually doing something. So that's why things are the way they are. And so if people suffer, it's because they. I mean, I do feel sorry for the children, but I think everybody else, they pretty much did it to themselves. They gave deference to the system. They didn't do anything to stop it. They're focusing on their lives and going to gyms and like shopping, just watching TV. They don't want to actually do anything. So I don't know what to say. Like, yeah, you can be happy by being shallow and superficial and not really having empathy for others, but um, that is, to me, that is not the ideal outcome. You're basically allowing the enslavement to continue when you can actually, if it would only take one generation to actually rise up and do something, and then the problem will be fixed forever. But they're not going to do that. They're going to leave it to the next generation to do it while they're meditating and watching TV.
Hmm. Sweet potato, or no, potato salad, potato salad.
Happy Thanksgiving.
That's what the ancients say. They say the more you know, the more you know that you don't know. Or
Right.
another,
when I when
yeah.
I was when I was when I was in my teenage years, right? Because I was influenced by what you call gods on the mic, right? Rakim, Big Daddy Kane,
Oh yeah.
KRS One, like all these
You know, you
different.
know, you know. I met them all, right? You know, I met the. I got pictures. I got pictures. Rock, Cam, Karis, One, Slick Rick, all of them. All of them. He's Karis One's in tune. If you watch some of his videos, he gets into consciousness a lot, man. He's deep. Karis One.
Right. So that's my
Yeah,
bigger point I'm about to go
yeah.
into. So right. So what was impressing me about these guys, right? As a child, as a youngster, 10, 11, 12 years old. Oh, pardon me. Yes. So what was impressing me was the consciousness, was the philosophy. Now, okay, I'm into these guys. I'm impressed by these guys. I want to be like these guys. Who did these guys get this stuff from? Where did they, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm studying those guys and I'm going further and further. Now by the time I'm getting into a teenager, right? I'm studying philosophy and different things. Now, after a period of time, I get to about 26, I stop studying. I don't want to really learn no more. It's an overload. I don't got too deep, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I decided I know enough. You know what I'm saying? I get concepts of things. I know why people do things. I understand human nature. You know what I'm saying? I understand sciences and things like that. And so what do you say? No, sir. I'm born
No,
in the
no, no,
70s.
no. I was no way you're born '98. No, no. I don't mean it like that, but I get you. You got the wisdom, right? '98 kids, they're not like that, bro.
No, I'm born in the 70s, sir.
You said '70s. Yeah.
Right. And a big thing about when I was young was keeping it real. Yo, keep it real, son. Yo, shine like the sun. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you know what I'm saying? And all these different philosophies and different things were hitting me. So I had to interpret all of that as I'm growing into a man and wanting to be the man I want to be, which I get to, pick and choose. So, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? As I'm trying to develop myself, right? So these are just the influences. And so this God concept, I want to try to tie in and cut the point. This whole concept of God and being on this level was very deep to me and it meant something to me. You know what I'm saying? So I went on a search on a you know what I'm saying, on a deep thing to become that, to think like that. What does that feel like? What is that to be like? You know what I'm saying? It engulfed me. And then at a certain point, I know enough. I get it.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm. It's the mind. Yeah.
No, I do not.
Yeah. Well, the one you're using? Like when you're talking about people's birthdays, like you're not doing tarot cards or palm readings. What is yours called? Like, what do you need it for? Oh, is it that guy, that white guy that wears that hat? It says 33. That guy? Okay, yeah, yeah. I seen him on the shorts. But yeah, yeah. What about him? Right.
My animal is the rooster. It, specifically that I'm a metal rooster.
Hell yeah. And that's exactly what we should do and what we should be about. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. More instinct, and more survival and instinct. Right, yeah.
Yo, guys, I'm gonna head out, man. It was cool chopping it up with you guys, man. Yeah. With another M at the end, you said? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll check that one out, man, for sure. You guys all take it easy, man. Peace out.
Absolutely, man. Pleasure
Peace.
talking with you as always. Yeah, man. By the way, my thing was the horse and earth. Mhm. Oh, that's great, man. That's great news, man. That's positive to hear. Yep. Yeah. Absolutely, man. I definitely will. Man, it's overdue. Time is overdue in my life. Yeah, man. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. You take care, bro. And life abolition, you take care too, bro. Yes, indeed.